So, good afternoon, everyone. I am General Josh D. Hasso, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English at Notre Dame of Kidapawan College. Well, this session we're going to look functional literacy. So, what does this mean? This literacy to learning to read and write focuses on the types of texts that school use to teach and evaluate students, and this includes also the types of texts that schools believe students we need to communicate with the broader world, that is to function successfully in making meaning and understanding the meaning when they need read and write across the variety of different sources. So, functional literacy. The term functional literacy was initially defined by UNESCO through William S. Gray in his teaching reading and writing as adult training to meet independently the reading and writing demands placed on them. It stresses the acquisition of appropriate verbal, cognitive, and computational skills to accomplish practical results in specific cultural setting, dubbed as survival literacy and reductionist literacy. Over the decades, as societies have evolved into technical innovations, the definition of functional literacy has been modified to meet the changing demands. Referring to functional literacy, UNESCO states that there are seven. Number one, literacy programs should be integrated to and correlated with economic and social development plans. Number two, the eradication of illiteracy should begin with population sectors which are highly motivated and need literacy for their own and their country's benefit. Number three, literacy programs should be linked with economic priorities and carried out in areas undergoing rapid economic expansion. Number four, literacy programs must impart not only reading and writing but also professional and technical knowledge, leading to greater participation of adults in economic and civic life. Number five, literacy must be an integral part of the overall educational system and plan of each country. Number six, the financial need for functional literacy should be met with various resources as well as be provided for economic investments. And lastly, number seven, the literacy program should aid in achieving main economic objectives. The Education for All Global Monitoring Report, UNESCO 2006, states that functional literacy means the ability to make significant use of activities involving reading and writing skills that include using information, communicating with others, and following a path lifelong learning necessary for the ability to express him or herself in daily life. UNESCO's definition also adds that functional literacy includes those skills essential for both official and unofficial participation, as well as those which are necessary for national change and development that can be used to aid an individual in contributing to him or her own development and that of his or her family and the society. The National Statistics Authority defines functional literacy as the level of literacy that includes reading, writing, and numeracy skills that help cope with daily demands of life. So, the functional literacy, this is the literacy or the ability to manage the daily living and employment tasks that require reading skills beyond the basic level, beyond in basic, which means you can read or write the words and even numbers in every simple solving in mathematics. The difference between literacy and functional literacy, that the literacy you are able to read and write at any level, while in functional literacy refers to practical skills needed to live in a normal life. So for me, this functional literacy is very important to us because we are in the professional work. Like if you become a president in the Philippines, you was able to read and write and understand, or making the understanding of in any situation. So all I can say is functional literacy is important. We need functional literacy to have a functional society. And that's all. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Bye bye.